Hey guys, it's Colio. We're watching some more Suikoden 3. At least for another couple episodes. But I'm cruising through these things now. Still exploring the Lake Castle, which I think it goes by another name. I think, and I hope we get to rename it like the last two games. I don't see why we wouldn't. But currently it's got a really weird name. Is there anything on my face? We'll get to see this castle in more detail soon enough. I came here as a tourist, but now I'm kind of living in the castle. Quack. That was a weird camera jump. I really want to get back to playing this game. It's been a little while because of the holiday break and the re-recording over videos, the post-commentary. I'd say it's been more than a week now. Maybe I should just start uploading 2 a day. I don't want to fill up subscription boxes with my videos, but probably not too bad if I space them out. One every 12 hours instead of every 24 hours. I'm exploring the castle. Care to come along? At least until I get to the point where I can pick up the game again. The good news is I'm gonna be very much refreshed on where I was after watching all the videos again in this detail. Oh man, there's a creepy fellow. Eek. That's a great name. Reading is the best thing on lonely nights. No, he's misunderstood. Oh, and this is the place we can drop off books. Oh man, do I read all these? I might. This is going to be awkward. Every good trader gathers information at every place you visit. Check the prices of goods. When you notice prices differences, buy where an item is cheap and sell where it is expensive. Shop needs times to replenish supplies you've bought. Use that time to visit other trade shops. Sell what you have, then buy goods said to be desired elsewhere. It's basic trading. Salt in Caleria and sold it for triple the price in Geddoe Ch. Deer antlers were cheap there. Oh, that's interesting. Several back to Caleria and made a fortune. If only his pet dragon hadn't eaten it all. What? Your ability to carry items is limited. Store your purchases at the warehouse if you can't sell them right away. Keep your ear to the wall and to the wind. You never know when a story you hear will point the way to a hefty profit. It's life advice. The Dunan Unification War. I'm not going to go over this whole book, but this tells the entire story of Suikoden 2. So if you don't want, spoilers for that game, don't read this book. I actually read this book almost through the end before I thought about that little spoiler thing that maybe somebody hasn't played the second one. But I'm warning you now. I don't think this would have been any different if I had loaded that save state. I'm from what I've read, the save state only applies the levels of the characters that were in Suikoden 2, and it adds some scripts, which I believe are for like the theater in this lake castle. I think it would have just, I don't know how them scripts are any different. I think they would have just added the names that I used before as to the characters who were acting out those scenes. Wow, I read this whole thing, didn't I? I don't blame you if you just skip ahead a little bit. I'd do that, but it messed up the sound recording. Joey Blight. It is nice to know that Joey and Don and why can't I think of the name? Oh no, how did I forget this name? Wait, no, I'm just drawing a blank. It's not that I have forgotten it. You ever get that moment where you're trying to think of a word and you can't think of it because you're trying too hard to think of it? That's what's happening. Why can't I think of the name? It's driving me crazy. It's like one of the 3 top characters in the last game I played. Screw it. I'm on a computer. I can go look it up. It's just how bad I am at names. Really? Am I that bad at names? Nanami. I thought of it without even looking it up. There you go. I don't know. It got stuck. That happens to me a lot. It's not just names. It's words. My brain shuts down. It says, it just goes into panic mode. This is a treasure room. Sadly, it's devoid. If you set a statue on the middle pedestal, it immediately vanishes. They say ghosts take it. I'm not making this up. Try it and see. I don't have any statues. But then again, maybe access to, a phone and the internet and Google is one of the reasons I have trouble thinking of things. Is usually if I get stumped on it for too long. Oh, hello. I was just thinking about something. If I get stumped on it for too long, I'll just look it up. So my brain just, is like, well, whatever. We don't have to try too hard. I'll just look it up. It doesn't have to function properly. There's technology to deal with this. No, it doesn't always work. Google's quite impressive, though. I've entered some weird search terms before and got the answer. It may have been falling apart, but that castle had some nice character. They sure are having a tough time of it, though. That may be common land, but I doubt the council will let it go. Just let it go. Yeah. By the way, Captain, did you examine that record? What record? The mediator cited in their document shared your name. Is there some relation? Beats me. By the way, where did Jax go? I wonder. Oh, the ocean. How beautiful. I feel like there's a lot more to Jack's character than we're ever led on to know. Oh wow, and is that the end of it? Oh no, okay. We lighted Thomas' pestle. Of course it wasn't. Yeah, so we've activated Thomas, who is kind of our fourth narrator, and he's more of a, I guess you could call him kind of a minor narrator compared to the others. We'll get to see him soon. He's actually one of my favorite characters. Which is kind of odd, but maybe you'll agree with me when you see it. Or if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so to activate Thomas's storyline, you basically just had to visit the castle with one of the other characters. And I think Geddoe's the first one that has access to that lake castle. Well, definitely. Oh, and now becomes the process of recruiting characters. All these characters we've been running across that had names that we couldn't pick up. So basically, I just go... Better to do this early. Go to each town individually. Pick up everybody that can be found. The further in the game this gets, the more places there are to visit. I thought the video ended a second ago. It's like, no way, the chapter's over? Just, I don't know why. Yeah, we're not there yet. There's still a bit more to Geddoe. Plus all the recruiting we're gonna do. So the plan is basically to work our way from Vinet del Zexe, and work our way to the right, or is that east? Work our way east, and recruit as many people as possible. Ah, and we just happened across somebody. Goro. No, this isn't it. This? No, this isn't it either. This guy's baths are much quieter, yet stimulating, in a regal way. I'd say this guy's bath is like a womb. Warm, comfortable, and safe inside. Ah! That's quite the description. Who are you? How embarrassing. Why didn't you speak up if you were there? Sorry, but you seem to be caught up in something. I'm not going to get into it. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to deal with you now. I have to find the right wood for my bath. A bath? Yeah, I'm going to build the most amazing bath and beat that guy. I'll help you, of course. You'll help? Come, build us a bath. No, I can't have you think building a bath is easy. You have to have a keen eye to recognize good quality. This trade requires a person with guts to take on grueling work. So, don't have the right people in the party or the right character. Sadly. Gotta remember where he's at. And Jax has still got a bunch of skill points because he disappeared and didn't get trained up. Old chainmail. Those items respawn over time as well, as we've seen. I think a couple episodes ago I checked on that and there was nothing there. Said somebody beat me to it, but now there's something there. People just leaving discarded items on dead people. And then you can see how, even on these kind of minor fights, things that are not even a challenge for our party, we're still getting a decent amount of skill points. It adds up pretty well. It's kind of what I was talking about earlier. So, we're scouring for new people. There goes Gulam chasing somebody. Did you see a small child? I saw a lot of children. A little girl, dressed a bit strangely. Oh my, where could she have gone? That's who, Gulam was chasing. So we gotta track him down. Just scouring all the rooms, making sure there's nobody that's just appeared out of nowhere. I really should be careful in this game not to miss anybody permanently. I don't know how many people there are like that, but it would suck to miss one of the 108. Huh. And there's this guy, Dominic. Well, interested in my wares? You obviously appreciate their artistic value. I follow it. Basically, yeah. So, you say you know art. That's something in itself. For example, what do your eyes make of this mole armor? There it is. Well, it's my finest masterpiece. Are you reaching for your money? Are you? Or aren't you? Here, buy it or don't buy it. I'll take it. A discerning patron always chooses the best. I don't meet many people with such an eye for value. Here you are, mole armor. I like you. People of your kind are a bit easier to do business with. There are a lot of people like me in Geddoe Ch. Why not go there? Yeah, Geddoe Ch is the lake castle. Geddoe Ch? You don't say. It sounds good. Sounds fantastic, actually. Yeah, that's why I want to change that name. I don't like it. I don't want to sit in this dingy old shop until I wither and croak. It's decided. You're my last customer here. Dominic has joined the 108 stars. So that's our first recruit, right? Yeah. I need something useful. Well, actually, I guess Ayla was technically it, but she was part of the story. Dominic was our first puppy. Mole armor, so defense plus 14 from the mole set. I think that's like special armor. Though nobody can use it. It's heavy armor. Pretty sure that exclamation point on the screw means that it's needed for a quest. And there's really probably no reason to save that other screw that I set in the warehouse. I should probably get rid of it. I think I only need one. And there's that guy. Augustine, the world is beautiful, don't you think? Right. Do you like the sea? I suppose. I like things that are elegant and beautiful. It was fate that brought us together here. I feel it. And because of that, I'll show you my gorgeous rose brooch. This is my favorite rose brooch. It's beautiful. Ah, it's gone. I can't find it anywhere. No, how could this happen? Oh, cruel world. Is there no justice in you? So it's... Oh, there goes Gulam. Wonder who stole it. Probably that thief. So we gotta keep an eye out for a rose brooch now. You can only go up to level 7. Got musk in my inventory, but they don't buy it. So, looking at what they got candles for pretty cheap. Appraisal. This is useful. Graffiti. I think that's a junk item. Plant base. These are mostly items I picked up from those monsters I was fighting. I get so many plant bases. So my opportunity to buy a water rune. And get rid of that Viper rune. I think I do just that. Just looking at who can use water. Pretty much everybody but Jax can use any of these spells. I put it on Ace? Oh, I guess. I thought I put it on Queen. Maybe I should have checked to see whose skill was needed more. But the good thing about water magic is it doesn't necessarily have to be used in combat. It's also very useful outside of combat. Just having some free healing abilities. And that's basically the end of the video. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace. After this. Ho ho ho. Isn't this fun? Probably just cut it off. Later.